presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gardner along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, offense, these guys are not ready to do that. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Darnold. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. And harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. May going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Darnold now to throw. And his pass incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On play action, May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
We got set.
Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. The extra point now for Borregales. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of 2.
First down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And Walker has it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. May looking to run. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the ball now going back over to Seattle Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Smith and Jigba down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 72 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. So this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And out now come the Seahawks. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, set. Set.
On 4th down, Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Barner, 33 yards. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they go play action with May. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw, May. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. We will get another look at Seattle's offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. Plenty of scoring here already. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Seahawks.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. That will go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Working to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's May. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action now. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Patriots.
Here's May. Left side caught by Diggs. He got 29 yards that time.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air, May. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That's their 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Seahawks first down.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. That's complete to the top. And he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good pickup there at 22.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Darnold. And a quick throw there is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 7.
Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, good move. Well, it's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, May. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Play action, May. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll throw with May. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying runs. There has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Darnold now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
And the Seahawks.
Give to Walker on the read option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Christian Barmore on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Off the play action, Darnold.
34-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Josh Jobe.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 corners in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And they go play action with May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Throwing here is May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Walker to start the drive. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 26.
To throw is Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to throw. May. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a nightmare. Interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He finds Smith and Jigba. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On play action, May. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
First down, Patriots.
Play action, May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, May. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Second and 10.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, it's May. They'll try and do this himself. Going deep for Diggs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Conversion.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Jones on the return. Nice pump, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawks territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st down, New England.
It's this complete to Butte. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Patriot 1st down.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
May going to give it to Henderson. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Patriots 39.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Darnold from the gun. That is caught. Oh, what a move. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play. that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A tight formation here. It's 3rd and a yard. Darnold will sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they go play action with May. Going deep for Diggs. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's May. And now here's another interception. Julian Love picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold running the option to the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They go play action now. May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. May looking to run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. May looking to run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
And the Patriot first down.
We're going to throw May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. To the end end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henderson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and throw for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Walker now on first and 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, danger line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10. Down at the 33. To the air, May. Now he's going to step up and run. Going deep for Diggs. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's third and 11.
To throw is Darnold. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the return is Jones. 21 yards. Well done on the return. So the Patriots coming out now. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now
where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, this is pretty unbelievable. 4 interceptions in a single game. How has he done it?
Well, if you open up the football dictionary and see the term nose for the ball, this guy's going to pop up now. He is now the picture. And maybe if you're on the offensive side, you try and find a way to throw away from his area from this point forward, don't you?
I think I would advise that. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Play action, May. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you got caught in between and created a foul.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run. This is George Hilani. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6.
This is Hilani. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught by Douglas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New England.
On play action, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To throw, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They'll throw with May. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go with Helani. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Helani. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.